Hey guys, so I have an avocado here, and I found a way to do the direct opposite of what Melinda said. What you do is you cut it. You first gotta get a knife sharp enough that I can cut through this, right? And then this is going to seem really weird for those of you who haven't done this before, but you're going to put a lot, a whole, maybe 2 tablespoons of salt in this, so, okay. Alright, so you kind of filled it about to the middle there. Then you're going to take some salsa picante, which happens to be Tapatio in this case. Did I mention it's vlog 26, November 35. Who knew this month had so many days in it, right? And then you're going to mix it up. Trying to find the cap so I don't have to bust some hot sauce all over the place, you know. So I'm gonna work it in from the middle, kind of get it in there, have some good sounds along with it. That'll happen. And now you start to get like a salsa, you know, guacamole type of thing going on. Now you may not be expecting the flavor, but it's gonna taste like a really warm guacamole. Not temperature wise, that is. Alright. So you don't have to blend this all the way to a paste, but definitely want to get the pastiness going on so it can stick to your knife almost vertical there. And then what's really good. Oh, sorry about that. I'm alright. I'm doing fine. So what you want to do is take this paste, just like that. Oh, look at that. Yep. So, I don't want to always talk about food and water all the time, but I do like talking on those topics there. But it has come to my attention that there has been people call it different things, you know. Some people call it indecent exposure. Some people call it flashing. When it all comes down to it, this stuff isn't funny. It's just kind of disturbing. You know, if you got certain parts that everyone else has, why do they need to see your parts, you know? And maybe it's not true in all situations, but I'm just saying, you know, keep those parts to yourself. I saw a comment on Facebook which said, you know, it had a name and then said, put the trench coat away. And I was like, if you're going to say that, you got to also add, put the trench coat away and pull something else out, like a Bible, you know, because other people get confused. They're like, what am I supposed to pull out, you know? And biblical truths would be one of those things that would be acceptable to pull out on an Adventist campus or any other campus for that matter. Oh, the combinations of flavors is getting me gassy. It'll happen from time to time. Mercy. So yeah, it's been an okay day so far. I'm just hoping that this weekend will be restful, because you know you always like to say, yeah, this weekend I'm gonna get so much sleep, and then the weekend comes and you're like, I'm just going to party all the time, party all the time, yeah. I know you guys don't want to hear me sing, sorry. You know what? I'm not going to apologize for that. You guys deserved that singing. You guys have had a rough week and a rough day, probably, because Fridays tend to be not so casual in certain places. So, yeah, I just say keep your eyes on the prize, in a Christian way, of course, and be modest, guys. You know, don't be showing stuff that shouldn't be shown. And that can be said for, you know, boundaries also. You know, don't show anything out in the open that you wouldn't show your grandmother after the age of 19, you know. Words to the wise. That can be done for going physically. You know, don't do anything with someone else that you wouldn't do with your grandmother or grandfather for that matter, you know. But I'm just gonna say that some people, you know, are looking at people differently just to see the differences in how they treat others. I'm just saying, treat everyone the same way. Treat everyone you would your best friend, you know. Maybe that's a bad example, but treat someone the way you would maybe your daughter or son, you know. You're not gonna mistreat someone just because they turn out a different shade. Would you? No one would do that. That would just be retarded. But I'm saying all of us have prejudice. Even I do, right? It's a way of humans to put things in different boxes, you know? It can be good or bad. Prejudices, you know? Prejudices. People, you know, based on the shoes you wear, they can be like, oh, this guy is obviously a poor man, or this guy obviously has good taste in shoes, and he probably has money. People use different things to judge us. Even the way you carry yourselves outside, they'll be like, oh, this guy is probably from the hood. Oh, doggone it. Or this guy started from the bottom. Now his whole team is here, you know. But on that note, I'm just going to enjoy my sandwich here. And you guys enjoy your sandwich.